Hi, and welcome to Depression.
And this video is sponsored by Glitch. It's not.
This video is sponsored by
It's
Hill,
not.
because it's backwards on your screen.
Drink orange juice.
Yeah?
It's
Vitamin
good for
C?
you.
What vitamin's orange juice? It's C, right?
It'll quench you. It's the quenchiest.
I don't know. The vitamins in.
Yes, vitamin C.
Yeah, it's C.
Yeah. It's
For,
the sun.
Cool.
You know, like when Doc Ock in Spider-Man 2 says I had the power of the sun in my hands, he actually had orange juice.
Yeah. That was the thing that exploded his lab. You put way too much powder in this cup.
No, that's actually the recommended amount
There's
of powder.
one cup.
It's just it doesn't break down that well unless you use the shaker bottle, and Andrew didn't hand me the shaker bottle, so
It tastes like you poured
Well,
a
even
pixie
then, I
stick
still
into
get
a
the
glass of
powder.
water.
yeah, no,
It-
it doesn't break down very well like protein
It
powder.
tastes like my Halloween memories of snorting pixie sticks. That's what this tastes like.
Okay.
Well, you can get yourself one of these bottles. Not one of this one. This one's sold out now.
It's the tilled wet. Yeah.
Fix your cameras.
No. It's not they're not messed up. They're just it's just
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with them, and it's not ours that needs to be changed. It's yours.
no, it doesn't though. His is right
No,
too. His
everything
is technically
right on my screen.
Yeah.
Like,
It's a
this
matter
is-
of like text always is going to be mirrored. Like even when you point a thing at a mirror, the text is going to be backwards. That was
Good?
super delayed. But we're here. Finally everyone's back. I hope you guys enjoyed
Woo!
Andrew and I last week with everything. Raft.
Of course they didn't. I'm
I don't
kidding.
know, I mean one of the better weeks for the channel. But we
Well,
watched
fine. I guess he doesn't.
So
I guess
we're
they don't
bringing
need
it
us. Now.
down, huh?
That's
start
fine.
our own
Kevin,
channel.
Kevin and I'll go. Yeah, we're gonna go start our own channel.
Call
It'll
it,
be called, directed.
Yeah, I was about to say call it directed.
Yes, direct.
Oh, good luck, guys. Are you gonna do a backward D and D? How
Yes.
would that work? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Speaking of Kevin,
Use
Wow.
roundabout.
how's it
even-
coming with your buddy?
Don't
Who's gonna
even with
DM
me.
for us?
Don't even right
You
now.
guys should do roundabout.
What?
We already have a logo made for a channel called Roundabout. You guys can get Nerian to join you, and there you go. There was a channel made for him because he's, around the world.
I wanna play D&D again. I miss it so much.
What it takes.
No, I can't play with random people. Like I
Fair
gotta be in a group of like
Play the
at
new
least
D&D
some
game.
people I know. Huh?
Play the new actual video game for it.
No,
It's not the same.
Looks awful.
Not
I
out
heard
yet,
it was
anyways.
awful.
I
Is
still
it?
haven't
one-
gotten around to painting my new projects. The ones I bought at Tate's the other week.
You know what's not awful? Splitgate. It's pretty fun.
I actually played one game of it the other day and got 32 kills in my first game and then stopped playing after that. I was like, this game fun. This game easy. It's good. I like it. I like it a lot.
Say it's easy, but once everyone starts joining, you start getting the sweaty tryouts.
Well, in the
Yeah.
beginning of the game, you fight a lot of bots. So
Jason's like,
Well, the good thing about the game
Is
It's
it
is
not
really
a
hitting you?
bad flavor. It just bites really hard when it's not mixed well.
I heard an interview that one of the developers of the game did, and they were saying that they're before the day the Call of Duty stuff started happening with Activision, they were only having 400 players on their servers. So their servers were fine, and literally in 2 to 3 weeks they went up to 400,000, which is even faster than Among Us grew when it grew last year. So Splitgate, and they got $10 million or something to actually build servers and get real employees and stuff. So it is a small group of 6 or 7 people.
Yeah, to get
together.
real employees. You guys weren't employees before.
But yeah, it's fun. I mean, I want to do an okay for kids for it next week because it's popping. Because Call of Duty is dead, even though they just announced that they're doing Call of Duty Vanguard, right? They announced it today.
they just announced the day we're recording this, the new Call of Duty, which is called Vanguard.
in there. It's August 19th. They're doing the showcase.
Meh.
What is it?
It's
called,
okay. So
Don't
it's
know.
supposed to be. It's a drop spot. There. I don't remember the name because it's all in like German or whatever. I don't understand German in my life.
Good.
There's like a drop spot during World War II where they dropped a bunch of paratroopers, and that's where it's supposed to take place. So it's like a mix between American and British soldiers. So I don't know what exactly it's going to be about, but it's based off of that.
Is it Sledgehammer?
I think it's Infinity Ward actually.
Rising. Okay. Cool. Well, so it should be probably good because Infinity War like made Warzone, which was popping. Warzone is probably one of the better made battle royales in a long time since like Fortnite.
Now I've got that gory military song in my head, the one that I can't sing on here.
Speaking of which, gore. Yeah, there wasn't that much gore in it, but we watched Free Guy today, Kevin.
Yeah, I need to see it.
It's really
It's
good.
worth it.
It cured
it's
my
I heard
depression.
it was pretty good.
It momentarily cured my depression.
Ryan, in this movie, Ryan Reynolds says the most Deadpool line that he has ever said, even though he literally played Deadpool better than anybody could ever play.
Well, is it that he did a Deadpool line, or is it that he did a Ryan Reynolds line?
Ryan?
No, like even it was just straight up. That line was absolutely Deadpool, and like what they were doing in that moment,
Yeah,
it was just.
it had Channing Tatum in it doing like all the Fortnite dances, and like he made some really crude jokes. Like it's definitely not a movie for kids, but it was really well done. Yeah.
It's actually made by Sledgehammer,
Oh, it is interesting.
which
Wow.
means they've literally
So
only
it's
had
not
like
gonna
a
be
year to
good.
work on it.
So it's not going to be good. Perfect.
It's
Just-
on
I'm
par
sorry.
with what Call of Duty does now.
Well, I'm sorry, Sledgehammer, but I don't.
Call of Duty does what the bad guy in Free Guy does. Like
Yeah.
that's
Yeah, they killed Price. They killed Ghost. They killed all the good characters.
They're all dead.
Everyone's dead.
All my friends are dead. Push me to the edge. All my friends are dead.
It's a sad, sad day.
All my friends are dads.
No, we're not. None of us are.
Oh, so you were talking about it, Andrew, but we're doing that back and forth with that lawnmower crap. I had an idea because you were saying that Jason, you and I should go outside dressed up as dads and then just sit at the desk and play Lawnmower Simulator. I want you to go outside with I want me and Jason to go out there with Weed Whacker, and I want you to go outside and sit like close to the ground with a pair of scissors cutting each individual blade of grass because I feel like that would suit you very well for the bit.
See, my idea, I only told Dennis this because he was in the room at the time. Well, my idea was just to put on all these like dad clothes, so like the white shirt, some sort of like comfortable pants or shorts, and then like the sneakers and everything with the hat, and just walk outside the door, be like, and just say nope, just walk back inside, just hop on the simulator.
But I think you should go outside and cut grass with scissors at the end at least.
No, you just want me to do
The backyard needs mowed right now, so now's the
Yeah.
time to do it.
No,
Go out there, Andrew.
no, I'm
Just-
fine
just
playing Lawnmower Simulator.
walk out back dressed like an absolute dad, just hands on your hips and yeah, time to mow the lawn. Then walk back in the door, go sit at your desk.
Yeah. You got to get like one good shot
Like,
in
that's-
the grass looking
that's-
up at him to show how long it is.
That's gonna be the intro to any videos you make of Lawnmower Simulator.
There you go, Andrew.
Probably only going to be one video. He couldn't even mow one lawn. He couldn't make it through one lawn.
No, so I did a lawn.
How bad?
It hurts
bad?
to sit in that chair and play that game. It honestly hurt. Like I had to like stop sitting there because I was like, dude, my everything hurts in my body from sitting in this chair. And then I got tired.
In his chair?
Yeah. Well, like I was sitting there playing it, and like as I'm playing it, I started the recording three times total, and each of them were like over 15 to 20 minutes, and you're making the content the whole time. So I'm sitting there wasn't really kind of expecting to play it then for some reason. I forget what. Like I think you go lawnmower, and I'm like, sure. Uh, so I was like sitting there, and I'm like, I've made like the same. Like every time we restarted the recording, I basically said the same thing. And then I got into one lawn that was really easy, and it was taking so long to do straight lines. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna let Andrew take over the rest. Bye.
He just cut straight into the lawn and said nope.
I started making like the redirected logo and everything in the grass. I was so done with that game. I'm like, I don't know how you sit here and play it.
That's
I
why
had
you need
4
Power
hours.
Washing Simulator.
4.5
plays
hours.
He plays it like every morning when he gets home from work.
He plays it to get out of.
I sleep when I come home from work. What are you talking about?
Yeah, after you spend like 2.5 hours on Lawnmower Simulator.
Oh, I go
He
to sleep
plays
right
it to get out of actually.
And
doing
then I
things.
wake up and play Lawnmower Simulator.
Literally, the first day he started playing it, I walk in there and go, "Hey, so you know this fake lawn you're mowing? You can clean your real room during that same amount of time." I just want you to know, cleaning your room, by the way, takes like 10 minutes.
It'll take me like
Feels
5.
like it takes so long though. You know?
It wouldn't
Mine's
take
a
you
mess
5.
right now. Like I got laundry baskets all full of dirty and clean clothes. I've got dirty clothes on the floor in a pile to separate them from the other dirty clothes.
Mine's
Yeah.
clean. What are you talking about?
Mm.
Look, you're just complaining about all the tiny stuff and like tiny dirt and dust.
That's stuff that you want to clean off because that burning computer smell is because there's dust. Like dust is
No.
caused by a lot of
Just
that.
because this
Facts.
computer is dying.
No, it's because there's dust.
My computer is dying. You can't deny that.
It's not. It
listen-
hasn't had problems in a long time.
Listen to Kevin choke on your BS.
Listen to
You hear
Kevin
him?
choke
He's
on
over
your
there
dust
coughing.
that's killing your computer.
Ugh, slowly dying. Everything's okay.
Is it though?
Is it
Yes.
okay,
If anyone sees Free Guy, by the way,
Kevin? Is it okay?
it's just
Yeah.
think of the beginning
Is
as
it
a Lego
okay,
movie.
Kevin?
Everything's okay.
Yeah, the intro,
Everything is
the intro to
okay.
Free Guy, the intro to Free Guy is just the Lego movie,
Yeah,
but with better graphics.
yeah, it's exactly just the Lego movie. Better, it's live.
That's the joke. Or I guess with worse graphics to keep on with the whole theme of these graphics are terrible.
But it was 28 million, by the way, in the box office. It
Oh, for
wasn't
Free
50.
Guy.
I don't know where I saw 50.
I thought your number sounded high.
I don't know where I saw the 50. I saw it somewhere.
Eh.
It might have been like total so far.
How many likes did it have? Did
Like,
it have 50 likes?
fidgety today.
The 28 is for opening weekend.
Not bad. For a actual film like in theaters, that's only in theaters. That's not bad.
Yeah, right?
Well, let me see how much Suicide Squad got.
206. I memorize numbers when they come across my screen. Usually, it's either at 206 or it got 206 in the first weekend. I don't remember which number, but I think so far it's at 206 million total.
26 mil.
Okay, in the first weekend,
Mm-hmm.
the Free Guy got more then.
But it dropped 70% after that. The second weekend.
Okay. It took 185 million to make. But that was a good movie too. Jason finally saw that last week.
What, the new Suicide Squad?
Yeah.
I need to watch it.
And
It's really good.
It's actually probably one of the better.
Maker.
It's one of the better DC films in the EU. So it's
they
definitely worth it.
just
Yeah.
announced a couple days ago or yesterday, one of the two. They just announced the new Peacemaker series.
Yeah, we
on
talked
HBO.
about the rumors last week because KGB told me about it last week, but it's official. So there's gonna be
Peacemaker's getting his own series.
I do find it weird that they made Peacemaker just like this floating uniform with a silver helmet. It's a little strange.
with a toilet on his head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't remember Peacemaker ever being invisible.
Have you ever seen like that one wrestler? I don't know. Like sometimes like The Rock is just looking off in the distance, but people say he's looking at someone. There's usually a hat and some pants and some armbands there, but I don't know, man. Do you ever think like Wait, I don't know. You haven't watched The Boys.
Wait, hold on. I just remember seeing this. There was a meme of like someone showing a picture of the Harry Potter cast for the first movie, and it showed John Cena as the Invisibility Cloak.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Yes.
Can't see me. He's got to be British.
Like why?
Was John Cena a Marine? I never understood it because I know he's always like Marine related or he's always doing Marine things.
He's got
Yeah,
the personality for it.
I think he was a Marine. I'm not. Yeah, I think he's an ex-Marine.
Okay.
I mean, once a Marine, always a Marine. But I think so.
Oh yeah.
No, that was literally the first
No.
thing that pops up when you type in "what is John Cena" and then it's in the military.
Was he?
He did not serve in the U.S. military, though he did portray a Marine in the
Oh,
movie.
okay. So he
What are you
played a
dropping?
Marine. Dino Pool wanted to go
What
for
movie did he record? What? How long ago was that movie? Because I don't remember seeing him, and it's not because he's invisible, but like.
No.
How-
His character for WWE was
Well, he was in a movie called The Marine.
That's what I'm saying. Is that Andrew was talking about a movie, not his character. He was talking about John Cena being in a movie. But what year was that? Because he's been in wrestling for probably like close to like either 10 to 20 years.
He's
Probably
going
not.
back into wrestling too.
Yeah, well, he has a fight going on in like in a week or so. Saw that when we were at the dealership today. Sorry, the glitch got to me. I just had a glitch
Same.
in my system. I don't know what's going on.
My guy.
I don't know what's going on this week.
This is why you get a trusty poop. It can't ever drop. Unless it's in the toilet, then it'll drop.
We can make that.
they make some powders and stuff that you can put in your drink to help you with that. Right?
Want to see if we can make it drop?
No.
I mean, I shot
at the end.
I shot Dennis in the back of the head with my Nerf gun from under his door, so I'm pretty sure I could knock.
No,
that
it was
poop
my
off the
butt.
shelf.
It didn't hit me in the head.
Oh, it was your butt.
Yeah.
Yeah, your butt, your head, doesn't matter. Same thing to me.
It's not at all the same thing.
I mean, this is 4 shelves high. I don't think you're gonna hit that.
Oh, my screen got.
I believe in you. You can do it.
I don't.
Don't do it. Don't do
Do
it.
Do it.
Don't do it.
I'm enabling it.
I have locked door.
He hadn't even locked his door yet.
Don't do it. Because then we have to like wait.
Do it.
Wait.
Do it.
Andrew, you're in the news thing because I'm just gone right
It's
now.
all right here.
You can't read off IGN's website, my guy.
I'm not.
My
Uh-huh.
ADD is running rampant at the moment. I'm all over the place.
I know how to add.
I know how to subtract.
1
You said AD.
plus 1 is 11.
30
Whoa.
Plus 2.
So if I have
It's a
$1
bitch.
and add another $1, I get $11.
You have $11.
And who said we were a
Oh.
kid-friendly channel teaching you guys math?
2 plus 2 is a fish.
Yes.
3 plus 3 is
That's
8.
8. Yeah.
Oh, let's talk about What If real quick.
I haven't seen it yet. I need to.
It's not good.
It's not?
I
No?
I
That is his
despise
opinion. It was pretty good.
I do not like it. The voice acting was bad because they used actors that have never done voice acting. The
You know-
animation
you know,
was the cool
it's
part.
okay.
The story.
What is it?
The What If
okay.
Marvel stuff.
Oh. I haven't watched it yet.
It
The by the time this comes out, the Chadwick Boseman one should be out. That's the one this week.
It's a cool premise. I'm excited to watch them. I just don't like what they're doing. The only good one is going to be the zombie one because that is the only one that actually is a scripted thing because they were doing that one based off the comics, I think. Because there is a whole What If Zombies comic. and like what they're just destroy. Like honestly, it feels like this is just going to destroy Marvel. Actually, people are pissed at Disney because there was a Captain America website or Twitter page. They switched the pictures all to Sam Wilson Sam Wilson when he became Captain America. Not even like 2 months later, they changed it to Captain Carter, and everyone's like, guys, no, she's not Captain America. Why would you change it from the guy you just made Captain America that people are actually excited about, and they're trying to cancel him?
Why are they trying to cancel him?
They're trying to cancel Disney because of it. And I'm like, y'all just need to stop.
I mean, What If is part of the MCU, but it's not. It's a what if. Like it's not actually real.
Yeah, but it's
it's not like it's not like it's multiverse.
but it's got to
It's
make
just-
sense.
Well, it is.
What doesn't make sense about Captain Carter?
How the heck? Okay. In Captain America, the first Avenger movie, dude could barely get a hover car to work. Yet this man can make an Iron Man suit at the same time. Are you kidding me? That's not how that works. You don't just go, oh, I can't get this hover car to lift, but now I can make a full-fledged Mark I Iron Man suit. Do you see the plot holes there? It's not a matter of it making sense.
Mark 1?
It's literally the one he came out of the cave with.
That is a lot less technically advanced.
No,
than a
but no, he
hover
did it with
car.
he did it with the Tesseract though.
Well, there you go. He didn't have the Tesseract when he was working on the freaking hover car. Do you know how much power there is in the Tesseract?
but the designs and stuff, dude, like half the stuff the dude made wasn't even like all the parts for the freaking Mark I armor was from Jericho, the parts he needed to make the Jericho missile.
No, they weren't all from the Jericho missile.
They were the parts he needed.
It was a bunch of steel, some jets and turbines, a flamethrower. He used for the arc reactor. He used some super metal weird stuff out of the Jericho missiles.
No,
that was about the only thing he used out of the
He didn't
Jericho.
have the Jericho missiles. He was making them. He
Or
was
out
supposed
of
to
the-
make
out
them
of
the
the
Jericho
missiles.
missiles. So what he was doing is he was tricking them because they knew the parts he needed because they're smart. They're the 10 rings. He was tricking them to give him the actual parts, but he was using the parts and turning them into a suit. On the side, he was still building the Jericho missile. They still had the Jericho missile, and that's why he goes back because they finished it while he was gone.
Yeah, but it
and
was
he goes back
all-
and destroys it.
It was all just steel, iron, and some boosters and a flamethrower.
But like it's like
It-
so what happens when what's his name is born? Is he gonna make an Iron Man suit now? Like I know it's supposed to
No,
change.
again, it's not the same
No,
world.
I know, but it throws
Steve
it completely.
isn't Captain America. Steve isn't Captain America. Tony isn't Iron Man. It's you're arguing the wrong things.
But what I'm saying is like the timeline doesn't
when you
make a lot of sense.
started it's not the same timeline. It doesn't
I
have to
know.
make sense according to any of those timelines.
Well, it kind
It's
of
not
does.
even a canonic timeline.
The only thing that changed was the fact that she didn't sit in a chair. That is literally the whole reason why the whole story started. So that timeline thing does matter there. She just didn't sit in the same chair.
What if you stepped on a butterfly in 1949? That's the whole thing. It's the butterfly effect. This ripples into that, ripples into that.
But what I'm
But
saying is his science wasn't
initially,
there.
no, hold on. The science isn't in half of them. It is as much in that as it is any of the others. You started your arguments and your complaints with shoddy voice work and poor graphics and animation.
Well, I
And
like
now
their
you're
graphics.
going off about things that like aren't argument points. It's its entire title is What If. It's non-canonical. It's purely speculative. None of it has to fit or make sense into anything else.
I mean, it does in a way because they're starting the whole Galactus thing in the MCU. That's how I say it's still connected with this universe. It's through him.
It's not part of the multiverse thing for the MCU, though.
It is.
It is.
It's literally the multiverse. That's the whole point of What If is this is how they're introducing people into the multiverse. This is the multiverse.
it might be how they're introducing the idea of it and testing waters.
Well, they
But
even
they
say
wouldn't-
it in the beginning. They call it the multiverse.
Yeah,
Or
but
the
to
end of
call it what if, to make it like that to make that declaration of speculation, it can't be put to canon.
You
Not
put
fully
anything in a
anyway.
cannon if you're brave enough.
True.
Just put a dog in.
All I need is a cannon.
You'll be fine.
I mean, there was some cool stuff. Bottom line, it was way too rushed. Like the first episode, it
I'll
just
agree on
felt
that.
rushed. And that's why, like, honestly, if they had shown that he had plans to make this suit after not having a working hover car, because the hover car and all that stuff happened way before she became Captain Carter. Like the stuff that happened in the movie where he danced, he looked at himself in the picture and saw his little head down here, and then like the doctor and stuff, all that stuff happened. Good heart. Also, apparently that doesn't matter because the whole point was if you had like the whole point the doctor chose him was because he had a good heart. And like any soldier could have became a super soldier, but it had to be strictly that he wanted someone with a good heart. And sorry, Carter, he has a good heart because she's still alive, but I don't think she fits the bill.
Well, I mean, she was a spy.
Yeah.
She
There's
was
just a
far
lot of
from
stuff that,
innocent
like-
and
She a
good
thoughtful
hearted.
lady.
There's just a lot of, yeah, she was super jacked, dude. I'm like, she could bench press me any day.
I was about to say the fan art between her and little Steve is something that we cannot talk any further about on this
Yeah,
right now.
it-
Like I can
when-
guarantee the internet has gone absolutely insane with that.
When you actually go and watch it, Jason, you'll see how buff she really is. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah.
She's probably more than Steve.
Well, she also doesn't make a lot of sense because apparently she's more powerful than Steve. And like my only way to explain that is that she was more in health than he was when she became a super soldier. That's the only way I can make that make sense in my mind.
It advanced her to a further point because
Yeah.
she was already further than he was.
And like I know the animation probably helps, but like it's like okay, so the animation is probably the only reason why she's able to do all the stuff she's able to do. So I mean, it's not bad. It's just like it'd be nice that they didn't leave some plot holes.
So hear me out.
See?
Captain Hulk.
Absolutely not.
You mean Red Hulk?
No. I just mean to like super soldier serum Hulk.
You know
think that
why
was
the
a killer.
you know why the Hulk became the Hulk, right? Because of a failed super soldier serum.
Yeah.
Like
depending on which origin story you use, but yeah.
well, all of them are that he was trying to duplicate super soldier
No.
serum. Yeah, I've never heard a
No.
different one, other than maybe the first one when he went to space. But even then, they were testing gamma to make a super soldier.
Yeah, it's not always the super soldier serum. It's sometimes just some super weapon or another involving gamma radiation.
Well, it was never.
It's just always a military weapons contract and gamma radiation.
Well, it was never a super soldier serum. It never was. It was he thought that gamma was the way to do it now because they didn't have the serums or the blood or anything like that.
But they did, which
Well, that's where the plot hole in Captain Carter comes in too. But I mean, technically, like Captain Hulk could be Red Hulk because isn't he a captain, Ross?
I don't remember.
I think he's a captain.
Oh, so he's a friend now.
Huh?
Ross? No?
Thanks for watching, guys.
We're gonna go bury Andrew in the backyard.
After he cuts the grass.
Not cut the grass.
I got it. Best Marvel movie idea in the world. Howard the Duck becomes Captain America.
I'm good. I don't need to see that.
But why? Like old school Howard the Duck, like movie.
I don't need to see that. I feel like it's been done somewhere, but I
Probably
don't
has.
need to see that.
But now Google must show me it because now I'm curious.
Captain Howard the Duck. Captain Duck.
Do it, Howard the Duck. Best film in the 80s.
It's not. It's far
It's
from it.
pretty good.
For what
It's-
it was, it was
It was
stupidly
pretty
good.
good. I enjoyed it.
Also not okay for kids.
Definitely.
Oh
not.
no, dude!
The
Like
new
the
one-
one with first scene.
The new one's more okay for kids because it's in Guardians of the Galaxy, but no.
Yeah,
You haven't seen
I
Howard the
love
Duck
that
in
when
Guardians
he
of the
just-
Galaxy? He's in both of them.
Yeah.
yeah.
No,
Yeah.
Then.
He's in the collectors. He's in one of the collectors'
Cages.
cages when they come in.
And then he's at the strip
No,
club
we
in the
watched
second
Dude,
one.
I don't
Yeah.
think it exists. I actually
I
can't
want
find
these-
anything.
couldn't
I
find
want
it
them
either.
to redo Howard. Keep the same story
good.
exactly how it is, but just redo
But just
it.
redo it, yeah.
I'm good.
Like if they make it with today's animation stuff,
Well, it sounds
it
like
could
he
be
might
really
be
good.
in he might be in What If because I looked up Howard the Duck and there's a What If trailer poster. So
what if Howard the Duck was in the MCU?
He is in the MCU.
He is.
He's literally in 2 movies. Actually, I think I'm
Yes,
pretty
He
sure
is canonically in the MCU.
he's in 3 movies. He was in. I'm pretty sure someone found him in Endgame in the crowd.
I wouldn't be surprised.
what when they all started coming
Yeah,
through the
he had a
portals?
big gun too.
Well, I'm
like
sure they
Rocket.
put everyone in the crowd.
Oh, they did, but you wanted more.
I just love the idea of Howard the Duck coming through with like a bazooka.
I think he did. I mean, him and Rocket Raccoon. They should make a movie with him and Rocket. But Howard the Duck, Endgame. Yeah. Nope. He's literally he's right here. He's behind. There he is, Andrew.
Almost sounded like Kermit.
I don't know if you can see that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He's right there behind Wasp. Yeah. I know I saw him.
He is canonically in the MCU.
Yeah. He's been in 3
Right.
movies. And he's probably going to be in Doctor Strange because they're going to probably do that.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Yeah, right.
They've talked
They're
about doing a
Trying to shove
show
as many people
or
in Doctor Strange.
have him in the. I think he's in the next Guardians because I think James Gunn wants to play around with the humor of Howard the Duck, but that might be something I read a while ago. But it'd be funny if he is. 'cause-
Speaking of James Gunn, I just want to see Howard the Duck show up completely out of place, hidden in the background in the next Suicide Squad movie if they make one.
They should, I think forgot who he wanted, but he wanted Groot and was it Harley Quinn to be in a show together or a crossover movie? That'd be messed up. It'd be like Ivy at that point. I wonder if they.
I do want to see Ivy interact with Groot. That would be fantastic.
You hear him talking to her.
That'd be the only sentient creature that Ivy has ever gotten along with.
Except for Fred the plant.
We don't talk
Or Frank.
about Fred.
Frank. His name's Frank.
Frank.
Here's a
Yeah.
question for you.
Okay.
You know the Baby Groot series is coming out soon.
Yeah.
What do you think that's going to be about?
Howard the Duck.
Baby Groot.
I got three different answers.
think it's definitely.
You got 2.
I think it's definitely Baby Groot.
I think Howard the Duck. Why are they making a Baby Groot show?
Because they can sell it.
Let it die.
Because the mouse wants its money.
Merchandise.
Bring
Think
him
of our
back to
merchandise.
adulthood. I want to see him as he was.
Yeah, I
miss
do
him.
want Big Group back.
I don't like Teenage Groot, and I Baby Groot was funny, but it wasn't like
That's the same question as
Yeah.
Activision
Teenage
putting out a game while
teenage-
they're being sued.
Yeah. Teenage Groot is like the worst Groot.
He's
It's
funny.
still all right, but like Teenage Groot is the worst Groot.
But we
don't-
need
don't want
adult.
Teenage
We need
Groot.
family. We need Vin Diesel.
Yeah.
Family.
When he says we are Groot, he's not saying Groot. He's saying we are family.
We are family.
And then Groot just takes off in a Dodge Charger and just yeets out.
I do want to see Groot drive.
I
Just let him show up in Doctor Strange, just drive around New York.
Yeah.
Actually, that's perfect too because he's coming out of his teenage years. So like, just go get him his license, and they're teaching him to drive.
It's just a short film they put after the
Yeah.
movie.
That'd be great.
It's just like 18-year-old or 18-year-old equivalent Groot mad driving Vin Diesel style through New York.
Yeah, I have a weird question. Can I have my
I have-
crap
I have a
back?
weird answer.
Can I have my crap back?
No,
You never should put crap back inside it. It's not good for you.
no.
Well, it's not going inside me. It's going up there.
Don't throw crap
No.
at your shelf.
I have put the poo up here with Scanlan so that he can use it for scrying,
Because you're probably crap.
none of you get because you don't listen to or watch Critical Role.
I don't have time.
Kevin, you just defended Kevin.
Offended or defended?
Have you listened to Critical Role?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So you understand why Scanlan needs this big poo.
Just
Kevin is
Completely.
red. Kevin is a cherry.
Actually,
yeah.
I will do with this poo. I will do with this poo exactly what Scanlan would want done with this poo.
don't do things with your poo.
Poop back.
Fling your poo at walls. Jason is a monkey. He deserves to throw the poop. Because monkeys throw poo.
Can't argue that.
Valid points.
Andrew.
He's knocking. He'll be back. I gotta pee really bad. All right, so Raft. I may or may not have grinded a little bit by accident. We played last week, just Andrew and I, and then I grinded a bit. So that there's some surprises for you, Kevin, when we get on there.
He's knocking. He's knocking. So I just knocked back.
But that didn't pick up. Get your poop afterwards, Andrew.
Yeah, like
You're wasting time.
Look, you guys can do this without me.
No, we
Did it
can't.
for a few weeks.
Because Jason got distracted too,
but Andrew.
and then
He didn't
Kevin
have
and
to
I
distract.
Kevin and I talked about something else.
So the Spawn movie.
What?
What?
The Spawn movie.
Wait,
Yeah,
are, we still,
The one that's
they
been in
had-
production for like 10
They
years.
had something else.
are we still in the podcast? Like, are we still doing this?
Yes, we're still on the
Yeah.
podcast.
I guess.
I didn't know. Everyone
This
just
is a normal
disappeared.
podcast.
I don't know what's going on, dude.
I was so confused.
I'm trying to stay awake.
He's trying to get his poo, and I'm not giving it back.
Yeah.
Give him his poo.
Yeah.
Have you ever ate your
I
own
don't
poop?
give a poo.
So, anyways,
I really have to poo.
yeah, the Spawn movie found a writer, I think, or director. No, it's a writer.
Both.
Oh boy.
Why are they making a Spawn movie?
Again.
Because Spawn's actually
It's
kind of
been it's been in production. This movie
Since the
specifically has
80s?
been in production since 2009.
Oh, I thought you were about
I
to
like
say it's been in
Spawn.
production since the first one was released in the 90s.
What wasn't that
Good
the
review.
80s?
I don't know. There was an animation.
I don't know when it came out.
The Spawn movie's old. I watched it, and I watched it for 2 seconds, saw him walking through fire, and said, okay, I'm good.
I liked it a lot.
I still need to watch Crow. That's like, those two movies are always like, go hand in hand in my movie. It was 1997 Spawn came out.
Yeah, this new one was supposed to film in 2018 with a $10 million budget, but it got scrapped.
Good. $10 million is not enough to make a superhero movie. I'm sorry. Like, there's some shows and
Especially
movies
nowadays.
that do well. Well, like, Flash had a budget, and Flash is progressively getting worse, even though it's getting more money now. And, like, yeah.
Oh, Jeremy Renner was supposed to be in it.
As what, Spawn?
Detective Twitch Williams. Jamie Foxx was supposed to play Spawn.
Okay. Cool thing about Spawn, though, is, like, if they make films with Spawn, they could do crossovers, because I'm pretty sure... I know Spawn's been in some Marvel and Spider-Man comics. I don't know about DC, but I think he has been. So, like, they could
Yeah,
do
because
crossovers with that character.
Spawn was independent, wasn't he? Like,
Yeah, it was it was
they-
McFarlane's personal printing company.
And he's the
McFarlane
one that's-
Toys, I think.
He's the one that's still making this one.
Well, yeah, but he honestly doesn't have to worry about it doing good or bad. Dude has it's like one of the leading statues and minifig creators in the world. Like, he makes pretty much all the toys you see for like Marvel movies and stuff. I think some of these statues I have in storage are actually McFarlane Toys or whatever, collectibles or whatever they're called. Company's called.
It's all supposed
Dolls.
to have Greg Nicotero working on it.
I don't know who that
He
is.
was- He was the executive director for Walking Dead for all 3 shows.
I'm sorry.
From the start.
Yeah, he's been with The Walking Dead from the very start. He wasn't an executive producer or director. Like he earned that way up to it.
Well, because we all know things went downhill about the time Negan showed up.
Actually, that's some of the best seasons. What are you talking about? And then went downhill.
But everyone left right like season 6.
And then everyone came back when Rick died. And then they left again.
I didn't.
Spoilers, man. Spoilers.
Beth dying's the only good part. I just realized
5.
I need
We still gotta sit down and watch Game of Thrones. Because which one of you hasn't seen it?
I haven't.
Huh?
I haven't seen it yet.
No, but which one of the two of you haven't seen it?
I watched it. We talked about the last season together.
So it's that one above me.
There's a fly in my room.
There's always a fly.
Oh, I'm sorry. Were you talking about Game of Thrones?
Yes.
There's not a fly in my room.
No, it came into my room. It followed the poo.
The glitch is hitting me.
I got it. It's dead.
So James Gunn considered making Superman the main villain in the Super Squad.
In Super Squad?
Super Squad?
What?
So you just said is Super Squad.
You know what? We'll just rename it.
No.
Super Side Squad. It's Super Side Squad.
Is Krypto the Super Dog in that?
Surprised they haven't made
Do you remember that animation? That show back in the day? It was such a good but weird show.
It was.
Krypton the Super Dog. Or Krypto, sorry. He was a currency back in the day.
Really?
Yep. He was the first Dogecoin.
I was about to say it's the competition for Dogecoin.
There's actually another form of Dogecoin out there called it's called Shiba Crypto. And it's just a picture of a real Shiba, not the meme. And I'm like, what is this? It's doing really well too on one of the apps I saw my dad using the other day. Because he has crypto. It was something.
I grew up with a black lab named Shiba.
What?
Said I grew up with a black lab named Shiba.
I grew up with a dog named Kodak, like the camera. Andrew grew up.
No, he didn't.
This is not.
We're having show and tell, Andrew.
I definitely didn't go buy a car alone.
No, you didn't. You took your car in for service.
Let's not discuss cars.
And came back with one 2 model years newer.
Actually, it was 3.
Let's not discuss cars.
It was 3 years newer. I hadn't even come out yet, really. It was literally the first week that came out.
I came home that morning, and I'm like,
I came in like a wrecking ball.
I'm like, what? You got a rental? Or are they doing some extra?
You were leaving
something
for
wrong,
work.
and he's like, no, that's my car. And I'm like,
yeah, you were leaving for work.
Oh, okay. I was on my way out one evening then.
You walked out, looked at the car, walked back in, and said, "It's a rental."
You got a rental?
Okay.
Seriously, you took your car in for a scheduled service and came back with a 2021 or a 2022, isn't it?
Kevin.
Yeah, it came back with a 2022 of the
I
same
don't know if Kevin
model.
knows the story.
Hey, Kevin, get this.
Good job, Andrew.
Get this. I went with my dad on Saturday to trade his car in for a car himself, and I ended up with a car, and my dad ended up with a car. I don't even have a driver's license.
They go in to trade the van in because I guess he had a co-signer and they needed to fix a bunch of blah blah blah. So
and his gas was
to
too expensive for what he does for work.
He goes to trade the van in, and somehow they convince him that he leaves with 2 Toyota Camrys.
Corollas, yeah. I have a 2019 Toyota Corolla, and my dad has a 2022 Toyota Corolla. His had 0 miles on it. Mine had 30,000. And guess what? It's getting serviced right now.
I do
There's no way it
not
has
know
zero.
what charisma level that
It just was
these
brought to the lot that day.
these car salesmen
Yeah, but they
are
have to
at
drive
right
not a
now.
lot.
Senior
But
drove it.
it's
It literally had 0 when Senior got in it. They
Yeah,
didn't.
they have to have at least 5.
no.
It had 0. They literally took it off the truck and put it where he we watched it come off the truck. They put it in a parking spot. He did the test drive, and then they literally parked it for us after we went down the street to the used place. I chose my car, even though it's not my car, and yeah. So I had to get a license this week.
Mind you, this is after Senior gave Andrew so much guff about going in for a service and coming back with a brand new car.
Well, the big problem was
he did a trade in and comes
Big
back
difference is
with
that he was planning on buying a car.
he already knew he was going in and trading his car. But the big problem is they couldn't do what he needed to do. So because he had an outstanding balance he owed on the car, it was easier and it worked in their books if they separated the loan or the loan they were giving him into 2 cars rather than 1 car. Because if they didn't do that, he'd be paying more than he's already paying for 2 cars.
I'm just saying.
I went to be nice and sit there and give him someone to talk to
amount.
for 7 hours.
I had about the same amount to pay off on my car as he did on his, and somehow I got the better deal.
Yeah, but you also took it back to the place you bought it. He took it to a totally different dealership. He has a Dodge and he took it to a Toyota dealership. And the transmission's bad. It has a lot more miles than you have. He literally got that car at 10,000 miles. He put over 150,000 in it in the last 2 years or a year because he does deliveries all day.
Don't die.
Gas is $1,600 a month.
You got Dorona?
No, I hope not.
You want a car, Kevin?
Yeah, man. Sure.
We'll drive it up there for you.
All right.
Road trip.
Hey, but the payments aren't cheap. I'm not saying them on here, but you have to make the payments. You have Zelle? You got to Zelle to my dad. That's what I'm doing. Is going to be Zelling to him. Literally haven't got my first paycheck. I haven't even started technically yet. I have rent to pay and a car payment. I'm like, yeah.
Wait, where are you working at now?
I guess McDonald's.
Magadees.
Daniels.
I say I guess because they had me come in one day, told me that my background check failed, so I retook it, passed it, and then they told me, hey, the person that's supposed to train you isn't going to be here for a week or so. We'll call you when it's time to come in. Yay.
Look, you have a uniform, okay? You work there.
I mean, I can quit without the without taking the uniforms back. If I have the uniforms in my closet for the rest of my life, it doesn't mean I work at McDonald's.
That's not wrong.
They're probably gone now. They probably got thrown out in one of the loads of fabric that I finally threw away. But I kept a couple of my uniforms when I stopped because I didn't really officially quit. Like I just stopped showing up. I actually called them 3 days later. And I'm like, oh, by the way, I quit. And they go, yeah, we figured.
I had to come pick up my check, and I remember me and my roommate's girlfriend, we brought our uniforms in at the same time, put them on the table, took our checks, said, see you guys later, and left.
Nice.
Because I got a better job that I only worked at for like a month, and then moved to Florida.
Things happen, man. Things happen.
Yeah, like going to a car dealership with 1 car and coming out with 2. It's like the dealership literally. It's like the dealership gave us we were on Uno and the dealership gave us a +2 card.
I was gonna say GTA 5 car dupe glitch.
Yeah, we got duped.
So Kevin, from your point of view now that you've heard both stories, which one do you think is better?
I don't know. I mean, for you, I guess it depends if your payments went up a ton or not.
Oh, mine really didn't go up that much. But
then I feel like you're probably fine.
But at the same time,
I don't know how you walk out with 2 cars when one person doesn't have a license.
They do it all the time.
Well, you don't need a license to get a car.
I know that.
All I know is that I drive a 1998 Grand Marquis that gets me to and from work every day and anywhere else I need it to take me.
My 99 Park Avenue works just fine. Check engine light may be on, but
The good news
yeah,
is,
it's fine.
the good news is,
works just great.
with a car, I can have a girlfriend now because I can go up to Orlando and visit an old friend of mine.
I was actually looking up Kia Souls online.
You hear that? He's on his way.
bad.
You probably don't watch these because we're
No,
embarrassing.
no one else want to go to sleep.
Dude,
Oh,
I am
I'm cracked up on glitch, man. I'm ready to go.
The glitch
I have
made me more
thankful-
tired.
I have
That's up.
Dayquil in me, and I'm like just out of
You
it.
have a big bowl in you? What?
Dayquil.
Oh,
Well, yeah, but it's Dayquil. It's not Nyquil.
Yeah, but it still makes you tired.
what about ZQL?
That's the opposite point of it.
No, it's not.
It's supposed to make you feel better, not make you awake. It's not coffee. There's nothing in it to keep you awake.
What?
Then drink some coffee.
No.
They need to make something called Coffee Quill.
I haven't eaten in 2 days, and that's probably like
Coffee
that coffee. Because I can't eat. That coffee I drank earlier today made me super nauseous and acidy.
It means he can't eat.
Yeah.
Dude,
And-
Walmart got some really good coffee creamer. It's like Cinnabon coffee creamer.
I drink my coffee like I like my woman, robust.
No, we're not going there.
My dad, when we used to pick Andrew up and sometimes Jason and go to McDonald's before church, he would go
I like
and say,
my coffee like I like my men.
I said, my son wants his coffee like he likes his woman.
It
Robust.
wasn't me, by the way. It was corn.
I thought you were there sometimes.
Your dad never took me.
My dad shouldn't take you. He took all of us. If he takes you alone, then I'm scared because he wants your hair.
No, you put me with you guys. I never
Wait,
went.
If Andrew ever shows up bald to one of these podcasts, don't think about it. We're not going to talk about it. Senior got his way, and we're going to pretend like nothing happened.
I
If
gave
I
him a
ever
bag of
change
hair.
my hairstyle in one of these podcasts, just know I'm mentally like wrong.
Well, having the hair long could also mean you're mentally wrong. No one's going to know because of your hair. Unless you shave it and look like Britney Spears, then we'll know you're mentally wrong because she was mentally wrong. When she breathed on the baby in Scary Movie. Sorry, I'm slightly like brain hurt.
Dude, today is just an off day, I think.
My ADD, like I said, my ADD is going bad today. I can't stop fidgeting and messing with things.
So on the last part of news, so Funimation finally bought Crunchyroll. You guys are
Yeah, I
excited about
saw that.
it. I don't really care. But Funimation bought Crunchyroll, and then Sony bought Funimation.
Well, Sony's always, I thought, owned Funimation. Funimation was a Sony American company.
Sony's always been partnered.
Oh well,
with
okay.
Ford.
Well, then Sony owns Crunchyroll now.
Mm-hmm. Because they're calling it Funny Roll. That's the
Funny
joke.
Roll.
That's
Please
what
don't.
that's what the fans are calling it. It's Funny Roll.
Why not? Why not Crunchimation?
Because Funimation owns Crunchyroll, not the other way around. It's got to start with the parent company's name first, and then the daughter.
Oh, so it's Sony on a Sony on a roll. Sony on a roll.
It's not a sushi roll. Yes, it's a Japanese thing, but it's not a super roll.
Funimation roll.
Oh, it's I was gonna say it's Sonymation roll. That's what it is. It's Sonymation roll.
Mm-hmm.
Is that a sushi, Dennis?
Is it
I'm,
like a
dude,
sushi
I'm
roll made
sure
by
it
Sony?
is. I'm sure you don't eat sushi, but there's so many different things of sushi out there.
I don't eat sushi.
I want
Sushi's
to try
so
sushi.
good. You gotta come to Florida and eat sushi.
What?
I want to be part of this.
You gotta come to Florida and eat
I
sushi.
don't dare slam my desk.
Doesn't pick up for me.
I forget there's absolutely no reason I can't do this.
Other
Until
than having
you-
to readjust
Until you get
everything.
Until you get a Gavin free desk break and just everything goes down.
Axe kick it.
I like my desk.
Dude,
My desk is pretty.
This is a steel desk. I could like pile drive this thing and it wouldn't budge.
Okay.
It's
You want to try it?
Yeah.
sure.
No.
Woo! My name's Jason.
I don't
and this
feel
is-
like having to go to the hospital tonight.
Ugh.
There's already too much going on. We don't need that in our lives.
Want another hospital bill with $500?
Yes.
It's $500. Yeah, no, not $500. Are you kidding me?
Depends on your
More like
treatment.
5,000.
I had okay.
It's just for one scrape. It'd be 500.
No. Because you remember you got to pay for the room.
Oh no, I haven't been to a hospital in like
There's a scar there that you probably can't see.
14
where
years.
I cut into this finger. I went in, they gave me antibiotics and put glue on my finger and charged me $1,500 freaking dollars for it.
Yep.
That's a no.
I've never been in a. I mean, I was born.
I never go to hospitals anymore. I could break my foot and be like, I'll make a splint, but it'd be fine.
I chopped the
I
tip of
mean,
my finger off, and I just sucked the blood out and said, "Cool, it's good," and went back to work.
It's like, I don't want to go in debt because I broke a bone.
Actually,
Technically,
gore warning. I just recently busted a section.
You
off
literally
of that.
flicked us off with both fingers, bro. Come on.
It's always that. Like that's not. I didn't think about that, but it's always that finger. Like that's the finger I mess up the most often. I cut this one in like halfway. I've
Let's see the
taken
pops
a
off.
chunk out of this one. I think when I was a kid, I think it was my middle finger that the rat bit too. Whose hand was it?
What rat?
Master Splinter bit your finger?
Yeah,
How are you
right
not?
here.
How is the secret
so
of the
I did.
ooze in you?
Well, I tried to save the rat.
Master Splinter.
I tried to save the rat from a cat, but I hadn't learned how to handle rodents yet. So
Yeah.
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 All right, Master Splitter, calm down. You're not goofy. You're a rat.
Look, this works for me. Okay, if I don't have a lot of energy drinks during the week, and I try this, it works.
But Andrew, that don't look like G Fuel.
look, enjoy your potion of haste.
Well, that's the
Keep
thing
it
I'll do.
together, okay?
The closest thing I'll take. What is this podcast?
You said potion
It's
of haste.
It's a potion of haste.
It's a potion of swiftness in Minecraft.
Gotta go. Are you ready?
Wanna play D&D? I wanna play D&D. I wanna play
Well,
D&D.
This has
Let's go
been
play DDD then.
somewhat of a podcast. You got all the information and hatred at the beginning, and then if you stayed to this part, just know that we love you. Or I think,
Congrats.
and
Deeply.
yeah, you're welcome.
Congratulations.
I'm gonna get my phone
What
back.
can I say except bye?